Well, hey, now you say I know. What on earth is she doing? Well, I am practicing the piano. Really? Without music? Well, I can hear the music in my headphones, but you can't. But yes, this is another layer of practicing for me as the piano player of Double Keyed, working on our new album, Christmas with London Symphony Orchestra. So right now we're in the phase of, we have 9 pieces done, and I am spending 4 to 5 hours a day during the week practicing, breaking down the pieces. I have 53 pages right now to learn. And so I have a very set schedule of how I'm progressing so I can measure and track my progress. That seems key, at least for me, to measure. Like, so by the end of the week, I want to be able to play this section without incident. Or maybe the first few weeks, it was just learn the music, just learn the notes, figure out the fingering, the phrasing, what key is it in, the tempos, all that, and then break it down. What are the challenging spots? And I highlight it and I mark it with little tab post-it notes. And sometimes I just practice those sections for the morning. And with 53 pages of music, I have to make sure I'm covering it all. So I'm into week 9 now of practicing, and I've figured out things that are working and things to let go of, and it's just so much fun to be preparing for this. But one of the ways that I'm practicing, so it's Saturday morning and I came over here to sit in the dark and just put on my headphones and listen. So when our arranger works on a piece, he sometimes sends us like a little snippet, or he'll just say, I just have your instruments and the strings. I'm still working on the percussion, but here's what I have so far. What do you think? And we'll listen to that. And then he'll eventually send us a mock-up with all of the instruments, most all of the instruments, so we can hear the full piece. And so what I'm doing today is listening to those pieces in my headphone and just practicing, how does it feel physically in these sections? Now my arms are a little high for piano, but this just so you can see. But it's so easy when I'm practicing on the instrument to get focused on the weeds or to tense up or whatever. And this allows me to just, what does it feel like to be in this section? And how can I loosen up my shoulders, my arms, my wrists, so that I'm not, tensed up like, oh, here comes this section. I'm just trying to think light and loose. And as one pianist that I'm following on YouTube says, no bones, just pillows. Think pillows, like not to tense up. And like, that's so helpful. And to stroke the keys. And because when I'm practicing 4 to 5 hours a day, I can get really tight in my shoulders. So I'm trying to just keep it loose, and practicing like this helps me to just feel the music, and I don't have to think about the notes. Another thing I'm doing is what does it feel like to have to move my arms quickly? There's places where I have to jump very quickly from the bass clef to the treble clef. And so away from the piano, it allows me to just think, doing this quickly. Now, in the past 8 months, I've encountered some extreme pain in my arm. I've been taking physical therapy. I just got an MRI. We're hoping that there's not something going on in my shoulder, but just a lot of things behind the scenes involved in making sure that I'm completely up to par. Now, so that's me practicing in a different way to approach the music. And then I just wanted to show you, here's what I'm working on. It's not nearly done yet, but here's one of my piano keys with a leather necklace, and I haven't cut anything yet. So my cat, Bernie, has discovered this wonderful spool of leather, and it's been an issue. So now I have it in a plastic bag hidden so he can't find it, but he loves this leather string. But so here is one of the piano keys, made a necklace, and my husband and I went out to his shop, and I'm learning how to use some of his tools, and we cut little circles from the piano keys, and I'm going to figure out how to sand them down nicely and paint them, and maybe paint a little music note or something on them. But this piano, thanks to Brian, Proclaim Media, discovered the piano is around 1910, he thinks, the player piano we have this from. So when we drilled holes in the piano keys, a couple of them cracked, but we're figuring that out as we go. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow when I go hear a concert, maybe tomorrow I'll wear this key. And then this morning I have a song of love to write. So I wore my Song of Love t-shirt, and I'm gonna try to come up with an idea for a child, to write a song for a child who has physical challenges, and so through Songs of Love, I'm writing a song. That's it. See you later.